All right, ladies and genitals. I just tweeted out that I had a theory for this new map moon. What I'm going to do right now is just kind of explain my theory. I went over this with a few of my friends, and it seems pretty legit. If I kind of start stuttering on my words and lose track, I apologize, but I've been going over this, and it seems to make a lot of sense, and I'm going to point to a couple things that have been brought to my attention, things that I've noticed, and things of that nature. I will, like I said, I'm going to show you guys everything that led me into believing this. This is just a theory. Of course, we're going to find out in less than 2 weeks whether this is right or not. But of course, you guys know that they're bringing back the new World at War maps, and I kind of want to go over my theory. I did talk about this in one of my live comms with Tom, and I kind of touched base on it, but it was more of just me kind of fooling around. But I kind of had the suspicion that it was going to, and something was actually brought to my attention by a subscriber of mine, Vampire. And what he did, you're going to see the picture right now on the screen. He sent me this picture and said that he thinks he found he discovered something within the intel in the Black Ops campaign. And it was actually about the Wonderwaffe, but what he pointed out was actually the paragraph 7. You see the recommendation: move all recovered Wonderwaffe assets, both material and human, to U.S. controlled facilities for the purpose of research and development ASAP. Now, I read that and didn't think anything relevant of it. We all knew about the Wonderwaffe, and the Wonderwaffe is kind of that's not what got my attention. I kind of looked above and seen paragraph 6, and it actually led to my suspicion of everything that I kind of had and was kind of going off of and what I was believing. And I'll read that to you now. Paragraph 6, low priority. Analysis of a rumored Diaglock device 2-4 known as the Bell, purported to be anything from an anti-gravity propulsion system to a time machine. Nothing as yet can be confirmed. However, a statement from agency case officer Chase Rutland details his interrogation of a low-level research assistant who claims he saw a mirrored device that allowed the viewing of images from the past. The subject of interrogation died of unknown causes shortly after providing his statement. Okay. The whole entire time, I thought it would be cool if somehow we got teleported back to the other maps. Okay, and I didn't really think of it as a time travel, like a time machine type deal. But I want to bring this up and kind of wonder. And it, like I said, this is just a theory, my suspicion. See if you're on with me on this. I was talking about it with Tom, which is Syndicate, and we kind of were talking about things, and we both kind of believed the same thing. And while I was talking to Tom on Skype, I was actually talking to my mother, and telling him that I think we're actually going to go back to time and try to, because Treyarch themselves has said this is the climax of the zombie saga. Okay, therefore it's the end. A lot of our questions are going to be answered. So I thought we were going to be teleported back to the other maps and play, but now I think we are actually going to be teleported back to the other maps to solve the mystery. We're not going to be playing in the other maps. We may be, but it's going to be similar to a Keynote or Toten type deal, where when we go up to the Pack-a-Punch, we go into Samantha's room and stuff like that. It's going to be a flashback from the future, and that's what's going to solve the thing. And a lot of people asked, why do we have the goldenrod in Shangri-La? Okay, I'm thinking the goldenrod is going to be used for the Easter egg within Moon, and we're going to go back in time, and there's going to be something with the goldenrod. I want to read something now that was actually posted by Treyarch on the official release thing, and kind of, go into that a little bit as well. This All Zombies content pack hurls players into the orbit of Moon, the climax of the zombie saga, as well as the most challenging and thrilling adventure yet. So obviously, it's thrilling, it's adventurous, so the undead shift in and out of sight, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Undead astronauts easily stumble toward their next meal, unaffected by the vase's fluctuating gravity. Okay, in the picture that you've seen, and I'll put it back on screen right now, it said, an anti-gravity propulsion system to a time machine. Okay, therefore it's hinting at the gravity. Maybe there's something in there that's gonna, maybe that's what they're referring to, the gravity on the moon. And the time machine, I think, is what's supporting my theory that we're actually gonna go back. Okay, continuing on with what Chark said, arm yourself with a space-age arsenal of epic proportions. Epic proportions meaning it's going to be something like we've never seen before, including the wave gun capable of cooking zombies from the inside out, as well as the quantum entanglement device, which taps to the theories of quantum mechanics to bless or curse your battle against the undead. Okay, it's either going to help you or screw you. So maybe, when this is happening, you're going to be separated from your teammates, the other guys, by going back to these other maps. And one of the reasons I think we're going to the other maps is, think about it. We've, up until now, no one had the prior map packs. Now they're bringing the World at War maps back to everybody. Everybody is going to have these, and it's going to be included in the map pack. Before, there was always one zombie map. But now they've included the prior World at War maps. Does that mean they're being nice, or does that mean they're just including them because it's required for the Easter egg? Okay. I don't know. Mother himself said maybe that's why there are. Like I said, we're all going to find out. But, so that makes me to believe we're actually going to go back into these new or the old maps, and we're going to be required to do something within those maps. And for some reason, I think that that's what it's going to be. I really think that the Easter egg is going to be, I think it's going to be answered, and I hate to think this is going to be the last of the zombies, but you never know. Another thing I wanted to point out while we're on the subject of the old maps, the World at War maps coming to Black Ops. Okay, you may be sitting here kind of thinking, Yodi, you're full of shit, man. Dude, you're thinking way too much into this. Okay, one thing I want to point out before I do leave this: the rise in World at War, the rise in Black Ops, up until now was spelled D-E-R-R-I-E-S-E, and I thank Conway for pointing this out. It was spelled D-E-R-R-I-E-S-E. That translates to the giant. Now in the screenshot, which I'll post right now, it is spelled D-E-R-R-E-I-S-E. You know what that translates to? The travel. Okay. Darius has teleporters. Are we going to be teleporting from Moon to Darius? That is the question. But of course, we'll find out in 2 weeks. But tell me if you think this is do you think time travel is going to be the answer? Do you think we're going to travel back in time to be there when all this shit went down? You never know. We'll know sooner or later, but I think it's cool if I actually kind of, with the help of people bringing things to my attention, not even meaning to. I've not discussed this with anybody really, and then people just started showing me this. I was like, oh my God, maybe my theory's right. But if it's right, you heard it here first before the moon was even released. We're going to see time travel, if you ask me, back to these World of War maps, because why else would they bring the new maps back? Why would they change the name? I don't know, guys. Leave in the comments what you think. Sorry if this was a little kind of boring, but it's the climax to the zombie saga, guys. Something's going down. We're going to have the answers, I do believe. But I hope you guys like this. I'm out of here.